Hello HOK fam. Today we will have a short guide with tips and tricks along the way on how to play Kuei, a roamer/initiator. Let's start with the basics, starting with Skill 1. Skill 1 is an AoE damage plus slow. It has a special interaction, where the closer the enemy is to Kuei, the more damage the enemy will receive.
I desire nothing, and I am stronger for it.
Here is a short demonstration of it. Skill 2 is a projectile/hook skill that will drag enemies towards Kuei. Enemies killed after a successful hook will give Kuei a permanent HP in return, and that will be marked. Marked enemies will have special interactions with Kuei's ultimate ability. Glowing blue orbs indicates marked by Skill 2. Skill 3, Ultimate Ability. A channeling AoE skill that slows enemies in front of Kuei. Marked enemies by Skill 2 will be stunned, and additionally pulled towards him instead of being slowed. He also gains a shield during the duration per each enemy's hit. Passive. When reaching a certain damage threshold, Kuei will deal damage to enemies around him. If he is defeated, a large circle will form dealing damage to every enemy in it. Note that there is a delay before he explodes.
Executed.
Tips and tricks. First trick, Flash and Skill 1. Do not delay the animation too much when using F plus S1, or it will look like this and won't do damage. The trick is hitting S1 before even the animation starts, then hit Flash. Basic combo, S2 plus S1 plus S3.
Chaos and destruction.
Basic combo 2. Walk towards the enemy, then S1 plus S2 and S3 or S2, S1 and S3. Basic combo 3. S2 plus S3 then S1. Wall interactions. When hugging a wall and using S1, the enemy being pulled will be transported to his rear, and in some cases to his side, but because of his ultimate being wide, enemies can still be pulled. If there's a small gap between the wall and Kuei, the enemy will be in front of Kuei rather than his rear, and sometimes just by default, just in the face of Kuei.
You shall go to hell, where you belong. Insignificant. Between battles, I search for
Hook tricks. Hook 1. Extended hook. This is done if you're not sure you can hit the hook. You need to buffer the hook to the direction of the enemy, then hit Flash. That before the hook even goes out. Again, hook first, then a fast Flash. With this trick, you can potentially surprise enemies by quickly doing this combo. but with the expense of your flash.
You shall go to hell, where you belong.
Hook 2, the fadeaway. This hook plays around your flash again but repositions yourself to land the hook. This is done without delay. Hook then flash to get enemies off guard.
Between battles,
As you can see, it redirects the actual hook projectile to where the enemy is. It does need practice and sometimes not practical to use in-game, but you can still land some hooks. With this for unsuspected victims.
I desire nothing.
Hook 3, delayed hook then flash. This method is to extend the hook towards Kuei and your team, usually done near your tower or with your team. Ultimate usage. Like before, S3 deals more damage when marked by S2. This plays a big role in my opinion, especially when an objective is needed to be killed ASAP. Just S2 plus S3 alone at max level can dish out a ton of damage to objectives. This can be used for emergency objective rush or when enemies are on their death timers.
You shall go
Ultimate
to hell,
UI is a lie.
where
As you can see, his ultimate ability can reach behind him. This is a must to consider. It can catch enemies off guard. As the UI indicates where the skill should land, Kuei's animation shows it isn't the case. It opens a bigger and wider AoE, so don't forget to use this to your advantage.
I have a special place in my heart for evildoers.
Ultimate displacement. This one is already in the loading screen guide and much of the others, but do consider that you can potentially surprise enemies with this. Clutched ultimate play. In some situations, don't give up a fight. Play around your ultimate's
I
shield and
desire
passive.
nothing.
Players often flash away to save themselves, but Kuei's gameplay is to die inside a team fight. Recap.
Between battles, I search for lost
Flash plus
souls.
S1. Basic combo. S2 plus S1 plus S3. Delayed hook flash. Wall interactions. Other tips. At the start of the game, you can go to the enemy jungle side to hook away their neutrals, potentially leading to a delay EXP and being annoying to them. Gameplay tips. Play aggressive and don't be afraid to throw out your skill 2, hook. Be active in every lane, but if it is a must, stick and help your marksman. Flash plus ultimate. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.